What's up everybody, welcome to Twin Turbo. My name is Nick and today we're doing the DRL installs. These are actually really easy. I just made a video showing you how to remove the bumper. I'll link it right here. You're gonna need to know that on other things like an intercooler, the lit kit snorkels here, all that. So it's a good video just to know how to remove your bumper. Very easy, so we got that off. So now we're at the part where we're gonna install the DRLs. But before I install these, I wanna go over a couple things that you may have concerns about. Their website, phone number, email, everything is on here. Everything comes in this box. When you order these on their website or wherever you get them from, hopefully you get them from KM Tuned. That's where I got mine. They got them to me very quickly. An installation guide on their website, or you can just watch this video, we'll make it easy. So a couple concerns I think people may have are, water. So I actually saw a video where he submerged this entire DRL into water, turned it on, completely submerged for like a long time, and it was completely fine. Also, this is an original equipment part. This is actually the same exact vent that comes on a Kia Stinger. So this is an OE part. He just replaced that aluminum piece right here with this really bright LED strip. That's it. These will actually fit the 3.3 twin turbo. I know they look a little bit different, cross compatible. So the first thing I wanna do, because I have never done this before, we are going to remove the headlights. Now I know some people say you don't have to, but if you come over here, Chris, I disconnected the negative battery. I always do that whenever I do anything electrical or unplugging any sort of harness. But here is the headlight harness right here. Now, as you can see, if I were to work inside here, I got like no room, even if I unplug this. And these are kind of stiff. These wires are very stiff. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's make our life easier and just remove this headlight. Okay guys, so real quick, let's show you guys how to remove these. These are both 10 mils right here. And then this one right up here is a 12 mil. This one's never been removed, I could tell. What I'll do real quick is unplug this harness, push down on the top part, and just should just pull right out. Feels weird. Okay, real easy, comes out, boom. Now this technically should slide out. You gotta yank this thing pretty hard to get it out, just so you know, okay? I thought I was gonna break it, but it's those 3 bolts and you yank it, that's it. Yep. See, the reason why we wanna do that though, is now look, we can work right here. We work smarter, not harder, right? We're gonna tap into these. One here, 10, a 10, and a 12. Yank, okay? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna put my hand down here. It feels like you're gonna break it. No clips are broken, we're good. Wow, look at this, man. This is crazy looking. Whole front of the car is just gone. All right, now let's go ahead and grab our bumper. Remember guys, you have a total of 6 things here. These 2 pins at the top right here, we clip those out. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 Phillips screws. We're gonna pull that out. We're left with this again. You just pull up on it. That's it, you just pull up on it. Same thing when you put it back on, you just basically push it down. So stupid easy. Thank you, sir. Basically, we're just going to push it down, guys. That's all you do, watch. Push out, push down. Sweet. Line one side up first, put your hand underneath there, push out right here, and then that'll just allow you to push it straight down. It'll snap, you're good to go. We're golden. Double check the fitment. Now let's take a look at it from the front side. Looks great, man. All right, guys, now the fun part, Chris's favorite, electrical. We're gonna tap into the electrical. Now listen, like I mentioned earlier, this box comes with everything that you need. And again, if you guys fumble, get caught up, there's an email address, a phone number. Ooh, rebate of $50 available if you send back your unused OEM vents after install. Subtract 50 bucks, I mean, what are you gonna do with these? 25 bucks a pop. Yeah, everything's in here. So look, we got 6 clips. These are wire taps. There's a total of 6 that, there's 3 on each side, so there's no extra spare parts here, so be careful. So basically, guys, the way this works is we're gonna take each clip, we're gonna lay the wire in the middle there, we're gonna push it down, and then grab some pliers, shut it, and then right here, this little slot here, as you can see, there's a little metal connector in there, and we're just going to slide it in. That's it, that's all you do. All right guys, so I wanna make this really simple. I'm just gonna show you so you know how to line these up. Now, this is for the DRLs, okay? We have a ground, we have a power, red, makes sense, right? Pretty common. Then you have one more, yellow. This is to control the turn signals for the amber when they flash. Always start with the ground. We're gonna start with the ground first. Yeah, so just so you guys know, I don't want you pulling these out, okay? So before we start here, I'm removing this electrical tape that Kia put on here. I have electrical tapes. There's just not enough room to work right here in my opinion. It's just way too tight. I'm just gonna redo this part. So just wanna throw that out there real quick as a tip. Now look, I actually have room to pull these apart and actually work. We always wanna start with our ground first. Obviously ground is the black one. And on the driver's side, there is a black and orange line wire. Okay, I'm more of a visual person, so I want you guys to just stare at this. Notice how there's an empty red one there, okay? And then there's another row underneath that one, okay? On that row, it's black and orange. It's right there. I don't know if you can see that, black and orange. That is our ground. We're gonna take this thing right here, and as you can see that little channel in the middle, we're gonna lay the wire on that. So let's go ahead and put this on here and close this. I guess we just close it, right?
Yep.
Does that even look like it's doing anything? Can we look inside there though? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Seems like I really hope so. Again, we're gonna make sure our wire's in that groove. It is, and that didn't work. Let's see what happened here. This ain't good. Okay, as you can see there, the wire is crimped, and then we just wanna shut it. So that's tapped, right? I don't know, brother. Something just doesn't seem right here, man. So now we got the orange one, guys. The yellow will go to the orange one here. So if you're looking at this, like I mentioned earlier at the top there's a blank red one. And again, we're on the driver's side. This orange one will be for the yellow. That's gonna be our turn signal, so let's go ahead and tap into this one. Again, we're just gonna kind of pull this out. Thankfully, I got room now because I moved that electrical back. And again, we're just gonna lay that on there like that. Let's go ahead and close it. And this part probably takes the most patience, I would say. Do not rush this. You do not wanna mess this up because if it doesn't work, after you put your bumper on, you're gonna be very upset. And I would not wanna go to Kia saying, hey, I need you to rerun a whole new electrical harness for my headlight. That wouldn't be a good situation. Okay, that clicked, I felt it. We're in the groove, guys. Moving and grooving. And force, and we're gonna have to close that again. It keeps opening on me. Oh, that one stayed shut.
The other one was just the oddball.
The other one was the oddball, man. It's kind of tripping me out a little bit because that one actually looks good. This one doesn't look like it's closed. I just don't want that to like vibrate loose when I'm driving. I guess we're good. Okay, so if you come over here on the bottom side, you see blue, orange, green. The orange one is the red. That's our power wire. All right, put that like that into that groove. All right, and then we're gonna crimp it. We are in. Let's just go ahead and plug these in. The orange here next to the blue is our power. Let's do our ground first here. The black and orange wire. This should just slide right in. Boom, clicked. Yeah, that orange one is our yellow. That is our turning signal. No, I don't like that. Doesn't look like it. I heard it click, but look, there's like a bunch of space left. Okay, so listen guys, I just had to troubleshoot something because if you look at the amber, this first row here next to that empty red rubber grommet, see how that's orange, white, green? Well look, when you come over here, blank red, we got orange, white, orange. So that's different. Also, if you look on this, we have two ground wires. We have a black and orange in the middle. It doesn't matter. You can choose either or. They're both ground wires. This side's the same. We're gonna tap into the power right there with the orange. So I just wanted to clarify that. So I wanted to do both sides for you. Also, I think some of the wiring harnesses are different from the GT, but the GT1 and 2 are slightly different. If you go to his website, he has pictures of all that stuff. Let me know if you guys have any questions. We're almost done. Let's go ahead and knock this one out. All right, guys, I really messed up here. I was on the very, very last wire. The T crimps, and I snapped the wire. Thankfully, my buddy's got some wire strippers here. I was able to strip it, but it's like, this is like one shot, man. So what I'm gonna do here in this situation, get the soldering iron out. Solder's optimal anyways. I gotta get this fixed because this is the power. So I'm just gonna have to cut this wire off, strip it, merge all three together, and solder it, man. Wish me luck. All right, guys, quick update. So we were trying to hold the wires together here. Obviously, you can see that ain't working. So what we did is we soldered okay? We're gonna run some heat shrink over this, but we soldered an extra excess of wire, and then we're gonna have to solder that to this because, again, we just have no room right here. So, all right, so not the prettiest job here, but we got it to work. Soldered there, heat shrunk it. I'm gonna make sure it works. We're gonna plug everything in real quick. When I'm done, I'm gonna go over this with some electrical tape just to be safe, but let's try this out. When you put the headlights back in, just like we took them out, just slide them in. I haven't bolted them down yet. That little box, I set mine right here. And if you come down here, there's a little opening right up through there. That's where I ran it. I initially was gonna run it through here, but I did not want that wire being close to the radiator and all that because it's gonna get too hot. So, and you can do the same thing on this side as well. As you can see, I'm running the wire down right through there and it goes right up in there. And that allows the box, right, to be tucked down right in there. So we are good to go. Now let's see, I gotta connect the negative battery in the trunk and we're gonna go ahead and test it, make sure it works. Moment of truth. Nope, the driver's side's not working. All right guys, so my dad always said I could mess up a lead deck, and not in those exact words, okay? The reason that DRL would not turn on is because when I went to go jiggle it, it started flickering, which told me right away, T-taps, no bueno. I just ended up taking all the power and grounds and soldering them. I was up till 3:30 in the morning, so please hit the like button on this video. Out of 1,000 installs, the owner, Chris, of CK71, was like, you're the first person to call me, at least, with a snapped wire. He felt bad for me. He's very helpful. He answered his phone, he even called me. You see him on the Instagram and Facebook and stuff. He's active, helping people out. Great guy. Please go support him. Follow him right here. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the finished product. I will say these lights look 10 times better in person. I did my best. I'll continue to show you guys these clips and keep you updated, only because I'm recording a YouTube video that happened, of course, you know, 1 of 1,000, but I have to be transparent with you guys and show you worst case scenario and be honest. I'm just not a fan of the T-taps. That's me, okay? Solder is the best. It's more work. A lot of people aren't down to do that. So personally, what I would do are the posi-taps like the JB4 comes with. 2 reasons. 1, if you want to remove the DRLs in the future, I can almost guarantee you if you use these T-taps and you remove that thin 22 gauge-ish wire, it's gonna snap. Then you're gonna be forced to solder. So when you're putting these T-taps on, make sure you're putting them as far away from the harness connector, the plastic connector, as possible in case it breaks. Leave yourself some room to solder. If you're gonna solder, just cut those wires up high, leave yourself plenty of room. But posi-tap's the way to go. Number 2, because when you go to remove the posi-tap, if you need to remove your car to factory for any odd reason, you're just gonna have a tiny little pinhole there, and then you can just run electrical tape over it and you'd be good to go. There's no risk of the wire snapping in half. Take it for what it is. Without further ado, guys, enjoy the DRL.